What up? What's good with you? Welcome to the channel. My name is Damian, but you can call me Dame. And this right here is the Damian reaction. All right, listen, y'all. I got this video for you. Hold on, let me get the title because I always forget to fucking write the title down so I can have this shit right here so I ain't gotta go fishing around for it. But anyways, boom. Beyonce's Nanny. Viral confessions. Black magic in the house.
Say what?
Now, y'all, I don't know. Maybe y'all don't know. But I remember before that Beyonce was accused of some witchcrafteries. I think her drummer or some shit said that she was putting spells or some shit on her. I don't know. I be listening to it a little bit. But anyways, listen. Fuck all the bullshit. Let's get to the motherfucking... Let's find out what's going on, y'all. Let's go.
Beyonce is being accused again of doing black magic. Now, here's what I'm going to say. Everybody ain't lying.
Valid point.
I spent probably a week doing research on all the people that they were connected with, and all of them are connected to some sort of black magic. So
that's a valid damn point. She said everybody ain't lying. What she's saying is when you hear something about something, and then you hear it again from something else, from somewhere else, and then you hear it again from somewhere else, and then you hear it again, you know what I'm saying? Like it don't go away. The rumor don't go away. You kind of have to believe that there's some truth behind it. You know what I'm saying? I got a friend. We was mad tight before, but I used to hear rumors all the time about him, you know what I'm saying, doing certain type of shit, and he would defend it like hell no, that's craziness. That wasn't me. I don't get down like that. You know me. But like I said, it would keep coming up. It would keep coming up. You know what I'm saying? It would go away, and then you hear something else. If the shit keep coming up, you know what I mean? That's what she's saying about this witchcraftery shit. Like, more people keep talking about it. There's got to be some kind of truth or some shit behind it. But let's go.
some sort of witchery.
Not Beyonce going back to that demonic voodoo mess just so she can help her and Jay-Z to get out of all the dark things they allegedly did with Diddy. Beyonce was already exposed for doing witchcraft on folks and allegedly even keeping dead bodies in her house for her rituals, but baby...
Say what?
Yo, what? Keeping dead bodies in the house? Oh, what? First of all, where the fuck did you get the dead bodies from, yo? I'm going to say allegedly, because I don't want nobody coming after me. I didn't say it. You heard it. It was in the video. I didn't say it. That shit blew my... That shit fucked me up, too. I'm just repeating what I'm repeating what the video has said. But I just think that's crazy. If that shit is... If there's any truth to that shit is... What? That's cool.
The receipts of those allegations are finally getting exposed by her nanny, and it's even worse than we thought. Not only that, but word on the street is Jay-Z is getting seriously broke, and Bey is the one keeping him from losing his...
What? Word on the street is Jay-Z's getting seriously broke? Damn. I ain't heard nothing about that. Y'all heard anything about that? Last I knew, Hov was on his way. If he wasn't already there, he was on his way to being billionaire Hov, right? Now, financial issues? Stop playing. Let me stop talking. Let's hear some more of this. Let's go.
Billionaire status. No wonder he has her out here touring back to back with a broken knee and popping out different businesses at the speed of light.
He put in the lawsuit, Jay-Z, that he was facing financial hardship, saying that he was not able to get business loans that he needed for his business and personal life because of these lawsuits. They've caused reputational harm. And banks denied him, even though he couldn't get loans before to save Roc Nation. And so he had to resort to a PPP loan to save Roc Nation. And how is it that a billionaire can't go into his own stash and allow his business to borrow money from him to save his business? Why does he have to run to the government to save him?
The rumors about Bey's alleged witchcraft have been a thing since she started in the industry, but it got mainstream attention when her ex-drummer, Kimberly Thompson, who had been on several tours with her for years, suddenly quit her job in the middle of the On the Run 2 tour and accused Beyonce of using extreme witchcraft behind the scenes. She said when she finally quit the tour, Beyonce allegedly sent people to harass her to make sure...
Damn, I wonder what she was doing. Like, I mean, when she says using witchcraft, what the fuck was she doing? Like, I mean, I'm just wondering, what the fuck, what kind of freaky shit was she putting on it? You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Sure, she didn't come running to the internet. Things got so bad that she filed a restraining order against Beyonce because she was scared for her life.
Guys, I cannot make this stuff up. Beyonce's ex-drummer of 7 years, she is seeking a restraining order against Beyonce. She's accusing her of dark magic, witchcraft, tapping into her phone bill, and basically controlling her finances, her. She's saying the Beyonce camp is put up a huge harassment campaign against her, and it's overall witchcraft. She sought a restraining order in the past. It got denied, and she has another one scheduled for October 11th, but the internet is just like, what? Excuse me? And, you know, I was just at the Beyonce concert last week in Houston. It was definitely a religious experience.
What the girl cats? A girl went to court and charged her with extreme witchcraft. She was hypnotized. She was drugged. Beyonce came and she was in there eating on her while she was asleep, you know, snacking on his people cats. And guess
what? What'd she say? Snacking on what? Hold on. Let's rewind that. I missed that.
Extreme witchcraft. She was hypnotized. She was drugged. Beyonce came and she was in there eating on her while she was asleep, you know, snacking on his people cats. And
yo, she said she was She said she was hypnotized, drugged us. Hold on.
She was hypnotized. She was drugged. Beyonce came and she was.
Damn, she said she was hypnotized. She was drugged, and Beyonce. So she woke up and Beyonce was eating the kitty. Ooh, that's what she said.
In there eating on her while she was asleep, you know, snacking on his people cats. And guess what? They wouldn't give her the restraining order. They just told her to stay away from Beyonce.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's been, if there's any truth that, listen, I don't know. That's what the videos say. That's what the videos say. I'm just watching the motherfucking video just like you. Don't come after me. Got people hypnotized, got them drugged up, and then you just stealing the kitty like that? Well, stop. Oh, let's go.
Work for somebody else. Guess what? She's having a hard time finding work too, which is interesting because she's a brilliant musician. She was trained at the esteemed Berkeley College of Music, handpicked by my very good friend, Terry Lynn Carrington. Dr. Terry Lynn Carrington, who put together Beyonce's entire female band.
Kimberly kept quiet for years after this because people were calling her crazy and even pulling up to her home to leave hate letters. However, just a few months ago, she finally decided to speak on this situation again. And baby, she had a whole lot to say. She said she regrets ever working for Beyonce because ever since she exposed everything, she hasn't been able to find work in the industry. She even accused Beyonce's sister Solange of also being in on the demonic stuff.
I definitely did that to definitely be so clear to cut the cord that I don't want to have anything to do with this person at all. I don't want to work with them. I'm even embarrassed that I have worked with them because it's literally shattered everything that I've tried to build after doing that work in my life. So if I have always said when I was a kid, I never would want to regret anything, but this I regret. I regret that we ever worked together because it's turned my life completely upside down. She's not been able to let me go. She's not been able to let me progress into a mature woman and work with other people, build other great entities and statues and trophies. Oh,
so she was just trying to keep her hemmed up like, you my drummer. I ain't sharing you with nobody. So that's kind of fucked up. If you look at her, baby girl she looks stressed. Like she looked like she ain't. I don't know. I think I believe her, yo. She looked real. She looked real. Of course, she real, fool. But I mean, she looked like she really going through it. Like that shit is really like she really losing sleep over this shit, yo. Let's go.
Developed in the arts world and music.
Look at her.
She's just been a savage, stealing my intellectual property, stealing my ideas. Just basically doing anything and everything to damage any type of happiness that I could have had up to current. That be too. In my own independent career, establishing my own company, my own music, relationships, whether it be business partnerships,
a lot of motherfuckers.
Personal relationships. So I've had to do a lot of work, a lot of practice of self-love. I know that I was that kid that grew up and always did the right things and always studied really hard and always did a lot for whoever I was working for and the company. And, that time has come and passed over and over again. And it's just been a nightmare to try to move on and do other things with other people without it getting totally destroyed. The other people I've worked with that have been on a plateau have been paid to fire me. I found this out, and then it just kept happening.
That's some fucked up shit, yo. She said motherfuckers have been paid to fight. That's basically Beyonce can't be like, yo, what's her name work for you? All right, here, we're going to throw you this much. Get rid of that chick. That's just foul, yo. I mean, come on, man. You sitting on top of the motherfucking world. You got all the motherfucking money. You know what I mean? How you going to fuck up this girl's life? You know what I'm saying? Because she probably talking the motherfucking truth. That's just crazy, man. See, this world is fucked up. Let's go.
So it was a pattern. You get really excited about something, you build it up.
Everyone was quick to believe Kimberly, especially after she brought up Solange, because not too long ago when Nicki Minaj was online acting up and dragging Jay and Beyonce, Solange stepped into the chat to allegedly do some witchcraft on Nicki. At least, that's what people were saying. So basically, while Nicki was in the middle of her rant, Solange jumped on Instagram to post these demons to idols she was worshipping. Because of the timing of her post, people accused her of posting this to hint at Nicki that if she didn't stop speaking on her family, she was going to summon her idols and place some irreversible curses on her. And
what the fuck is that? See, that's that freaky shit. That's what the Let's go.
To idols she was worshipping. Because of the timing of her post, people accused her of posting this to hint at Nicki that if she didn't stop speaking on her family, she was going to summon her idols and place some irreversible curses on her. And Nicki definitely got the memo, because right after this post, she stopped talking. These rumors were fueled by the popular tea blogger Storm Monroe, who accused Beyonce of being a Hollywood high priestess. He said Beyonce has strong ties to a demonic deity called Oshun, and apparently this deity is one of the most powerful ones there is. He said Madonna.
I had read that. I had heard that before, but I don't remember Oshun. I don't remember. She just said it was a demonic deity, but I don't remember Oshun being demonic. I'm gonna have to go look it back up again, but yeah, I can co-sign to that she, because I heard she worship goddess or something, Oshun. I heard that before.
Used to be the highest-ranking witch in Hollywood, and she still holds a high place there. But Beyonce is currently the top-standing queen, and that's why the.
Hold on. Who used to be the witch? I missed that. I'm talking some shit. I done missed some shit. Hold on. Let's go back.
And apparently, this deity is one of the most powerful ones there is. He said Madonna used to be the highest-ranking witch in Hollywood, and she still holds a high place there. But
damn, Madonna too. I guess that don't really surprise me, because Madonna was on some freaky weird shit. And she still probably is. She still is. So I guess that really don't surprise me too much. Let's go.
Beyonce is currently the top standing queen, and that's why the industry gives her so much grace. But people believe that all those
that is true, yo. The industry do be giving her all kind of grace. Like, everybody be thanking Beyonce for no apparent fucking reason.
Awards they give her come at the cost of her children, especially Rumi and Sir. Yup, Storm was basically alleging that the reason why Rumi and Sir are not sharp as blue and because Beyonce allegedly used them as a sacrifice.
Guys know Beyonce is a witch. She's a very powerful witch. She's heavy into African spirituality. She is a daughter of, I believe, either a daughter of Oshun or Yemaya. I go back and forth. I feel like it's Oshun though, but if I got it wrong, I got it wrong. But nonetheless, she's a high-ranking witch. Okay, how many people have come out and said, "Hey, shit, my cat started dying. Beyonce did this to me. I saw Beyonce do that." Like, this is nothing new. Okay. But you got to understand, when it comes to Illuminati, to this industry, one person replaces the other. Madonna's old. Madonna is almost done. And Madonna is a very high ranking witch. She is a high priestess. That's just pretty much what it is. Of course, the main thing Madonna practices is Kabbalah, but then there's different versions of Kabbalah, just like there's different versions of African spirituality. But then I also believe that in addition to African spirituality, I do believe.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, okay, Madonna might have been the high witch in Hollywood before, or whatever. And now it's Beyonce, but I don't recall ever hearing any crazy ass stories. I've heard, saying stories about her freakiness, like, her being so promiscuous and shit like that, but I ain't never heard no stories of people accusing her of being a motherfucking witch. I ain't never heard no stories like that about Madonna. If anything, it was just about Madonna and everybody being in her bed. You know what I mean? Those are the kind of stories that I heard about Madonna back in the day. I ain't never heard no shit like what I'm hearing about Beyonce being a witch and shit like that and bodies in the house, and allegedly. That's what the video said before earlier. Remember? I didn't say that. The video said that. But let's go.
I believe that Beyonce is into dark magic and black magic as well. Her and Jay-Z. And we're just going to leave it at that.
One Storm put this out there.
He said her and Jay-Z. And I remember that nigga did say one time in the song something about this spiritual shit really do work, B. What song was that? I wish I could remember what song, but I remember that lyric. This spiritual shit really do work. They niggas be telling on themselves. Let's go.
People obviously started doing their own digging to see if there's any history of Bey doing things like this, and there was. In fact, Bey herself was the one who seemingly started these rumors when she introduced her infamous Sasha Fierce alter ego. She revealed that every time she used the alter ego, she felt possessed. Beyonce claims she only calls that alter ego to take over whenever needs to perform because she is naturally a shy person and cannot perform without Sasha Fierce taking full control of her body. She said, right before I performed for the BET Awards, I raised my hands up and it was the first time I felt something else come into me. I knew that was going to be my coming out night at the award show. And just recently, when we thought things couldn't get any worse, one of Beyonce's former dancers, Khadijah Shari, came out to accuse Beyonce of allegedly paying people to come and kidnap her kid and SA her. Apparently, this was Khadijah's punishment for not staying with Beyonce after finding out after the alleged witchcraft. Are you serious? You called for my child to be SAD, you evil witch. At Essence, check on my child. I'm about to blow this through the roof. Beyonce, you went too far. You gotta be kidding me. I'm the child you offed to be a star. You forgot? You were only supposed to be a star on the tree. Giving orders of takeouts never went with your stardom. When it was happening to me, I kept my mouth shut for my career, not with my goddaughter. I'll blow your world up. Hashtag Destiny's Child. Hashtag Really Jigaman. Oh, but it doesn't stop there. Last year when Jaguar Wright did that heated interview with Piers Morgan that had Beyonce and Jay-Z sending out lawsuits threats, she also seemingly accused Beyonce of doing witchcraft in her house. She accused Beyonce and Jay-Z of allegedly keeping the remains of the people they supposedly unalive in their house, and then using those remains for their rituals.
Well, because the Me Too movement was...
That is sick. That's crazy. So the dead is running around unaliving people? I mean, there was that story about the girl that Jay-Z had gotten. What was her name? Kathy White? That's a whole nother story, too, about Jay-Z. Let's go.
It was a ruse. It was a setup. It was a scam. I'm saying that now, publicly. Dream Hampton spearheaded the Surviving R. Kelly campaign, which fueled the Me Too campaign. And that was all funded by Sean Carter to make sure that Robert Kelly went to jail. Get his lick back.
I heard that before.
Why is nobody understanding that Dream Hampton was being financed and ran by Sean Carter? They were able to go and get all of these witnesses because he was there with Robert Kelly. How does Jay-Z sit down with Gayle King and she not ask him one question about the intersection between him and Aaliyah and Robert Kelly? This is insane that people keep refusing to see what's right there. If the Me Too movement were real, why aren't they speaking now? They've also been very quiet in this time of the diddler's downfall.
Yeah, the diddler.
Jaguar,
Guess they're on vacation.
if this goes to court, Jaguar, do you think the world is going to be shocked by what comes out?
Oh, absolutely. I just don't know why they are. It's been happening in front of everyone's faces for decades.
I believe that.
for decades.
Holly weird.
How many victims?
What's the difference between me and Judy Garland? Social media.
How many victims?
There was none for her.
How many victims potentially do you think there could be?
Thousands. Thousands.
Crazy.
I've talked to hundreds that I deal with still myself. I have 3 victims right now who are willing to give testimony about not only what Mr. Carter has done to them, but his wife as well.
The Carters.
They're a nasty little couple.
Nasty little couple.
They do nasty things.
She said they do nasty things.
What do you think happened with Kim?
Keeping people against their will. Putting people on planes while they're unconscious, just like Aaliyah got on that plane.
I was gonna say, she's speaking about what's her name on that one.
There's a lot of things that people don't want to talk about. Pierce.
But get this, y'all. Word on the street is Jaguar got all this tea about Beyonce and Jay's alleged victims in their house from Beyonce's former nanny. The identity of this nanny hasn't been disclosed, but word on the street is that she worked for B and Jay when the twins were born, but quit after witnessing the demonic mess. When she saw Jaguar going in on them, she ran to Jaguar to tell her what she knew because she knew Jaguar was brave enough to come out and say it. Apparently, the nanny didn't want to spill all this tea directly because she doesn't want to end up blackballed like the ex-drummer and dancer. One person said, Solange already exposed herself for practicing witchcraft and people still think those women are lying? Pathetic. It's time to start using common sense, folks. Another person said, initially I thought these allegations are crazy, but then I'm not surprised anymore because Beyonce did say in order for her mum to have her grandmother would burn candles. But now I want to know your...
Damn, so that shit just run deep in her shit, huh? She come from a bunch of witches. That's what she's saying right there. That's what she's saying right there. Damn. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let's go.
Thoughts. What do you think about Beyonce allegedly practicing black magic? And do you really believe that she's dabbling in that mess to help Jay-Z come out of his alleged financial troubles? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
Damn. I don't know. I ain't know Jay-Z. I ain't know Jacob was having no financials like that, though. I thought Jay was doing his thing. I thought he was doing all right. That shit is crazy. And then they said that Solange done already exposed that she's into that witchcraft shit. And I told you the lyric, Jay even, see, they be dropping little hints, y'all. They be dropping little hints telling you what the fuck they do, but nobody want to believe the shit. But you put it all together, it's like, what the fuck? I told you, Jay-Z said this spiritual shit really worked. What are you talking about? Why would he just put that lyric in the motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Holla at it, brother. Let me know how you feel about this shit. You believe that shit? I kind of think it's true, yo. I kind of think it, yeah. I'm going to say, I fucking believe it, damn it. That's what I'm going to say, but whatever. This one right here is over, but listen, if you hung around this motherfucking long, I mean, if you sat through this whole shit this motherfucking long with me, then damn it, you need to just drop a motherfucking like, and you might as well subscribe to this shit so you can come on back for the next one, because there's going to be some more. And this way you can hang out with your boy, you know what I'm saying? We could do this again, all right? But this one is over. I'm out of here. Everybody be safe. I'm going to see you in the next one. This is Damian. This is the Damian Reaction. I'm out. Peace.